Hi guys, welcome. This is a quick information regarding our notes for the week. So the biggest thing is at the beginning of this presentation, you watched a quick little snippet video about message versus method and how important the message is over the method in regards to selling yourself as an architect. But the biggest thing also too is that this is also a good way to engage your client, but also engage your client in the sense of design. So again, we are focusing more in art and the design concept of this um, of this unit. So the biggest thing that I want to focus in is our method versus message. Now, if you could look here at the method part, the method is a small part of this big inner circle, right? It's very tiny. It's important, it's there, but it's not important. And the biggest thing that I want you to get at is that your method there's SketchUp, there's meetings, there's model, there's floor plan, there's all these different things that you can use to help you with your method. Now, the biggest thing is that other than the method being so small is the bigger picture. So the bigger picture is actually the message. I feel like the message is the most important thing when you are designing your architecture project for your client. So, for example, some things that we want to consider are like what we want the client to feel. What are some things that we want the client to feel when they enter the space? When you're designing these homes for these clients, they're giving you basic information, and I want you to think about what do we want the client to feel. We can do this based off of materials. We could do this based off a layout. You could do this in many ways. So, for example, if you have a client who has 2 or 3 kids, do you really think having the kids on the second floor of a home the best option? Probably not. As a parent myself, I would want my children to be close to me if something should happen. So I would want them close to me and also closer to the door so they could get out first. So that is one thing that you could think about too, and how to make them feel safe within their home. Another thing is experience. How do you want them to take in the experience of this home? Is this a first time home where they're going to just buy it, renovate it, and move on? Or is this going to be a home that they're going to spend the rest of their lives in? If that's it, then you want to make sure that not only is there enough space for them to grow, but there's also enough space for them to kind of explore and move things around. Another thing is the use of the space. So if the space is being used as a bedroom or is it being used as a living room, how are they going to use that space correctly? So having a message is so important to your design versus the method. Now we could do things in many different ways. We can use SketchUp. We could use paper floor plans. We could use other design CAD programs out there. But the biggest thing that I want you to remember is the method is very little to the overall message of your design. So just like that gentleman was speaking before, method versus message when it comes to marketing yourself, it also is super important that the message for your design is more important than the method at this point in time. So your method for me, I've already picked for you, which is SketchUp. So you're going to be using SketchUp for this assignment. And what I want you to do is you're going to render a 3D floor plan for your client. So you're going to pick a client from the slide, and that's going to go ahead and this is going to be hyperlinked. So you just click on slide and it's going to take you to options that you can choose. You're going to choose a client, and once you choose that client, you're going to create a 3D floor plan for them. We did 3D floor plans last week. So all I'm doing now is we're kind of getting a little bit more, instead of having fun and playing, now it's okay, what is the purpose of it? So now again, we're getting into the message of our pieces, of our designs. And then, of course, screenshot and upload to Google Classroom. So those are the 3 things that I really want to get over with you is that, again, you're going to find a client. You have 4 options to choose from. Once you choose those clients or choose the client, so choose one client. You only need one. Once you find your client, go ahead and create that 3D floor plan using SketchUp. Now, if you did the assignment from last week, you should know how to do this. If you don't, definitely building a 3D floor plan using SketchUp, that leads you right through it. So you also, again, screenshot your Google Classroom. So I'm going to go back again to this to reminding you how important it is for your message over your method. This works for anything out there. I swear to you, it works for for those senior presentations next year that some of you are having, or even those more focused presentations that you guys will be having next year. It is very important it doesn't care what method you use. It really doesn't care at this point what method you use. Some people choose, I want a PowerPoint presentation, or I want you to do, I don't know, I want you to create a video. Whatever method is nothing compared to the overall message. So just remember, your message is the most important thing, and you want to see what is your audience or what is your client going to feel from your design. What are they going to get from their experience from the design? And of course, how are they going to use that space? Is that space going to be something that, again, that's just, empty, or is it something that's filled with love and filled with all of that? So again, those are some things to think about as you're creating your designs for this week. If you have any questions or need any information, please email me at mowens@wellspringprep.com. My office hours are Monday through Friday from noon to 4. However, if you email me, I'll try to get back with you within 24 hours. During that time, except if it's on a weekend, it might be on that following Monday. But again, please email me or rewind this video just so you know what are some big important takeaways from this assignment other than the design quality of your work. So again, now we're dipping into that PS3 standard. What is the connecting that we need to have for ourselves? All right, thank you so much, and I hope you all are having a wonderful week, and please enjoy the rest of this presentation.